e4, e5, knight f3, knight c6, bishop c4, knight f6, d3, bishop e7, castle kingside, d6, a4, castle kingside, rook e1, bishop e6, a5, a6, knight c3, knight takes e4, knight takes e4, d5, knight fg5, bishop f5, knight g3, bishop g6, bishop a2, bishop takes g5, bishop takes g5, queen takes g5, bishop takes d5, rook fe8, rook a4, queen f6, h4, rook a d8, queen f3, queen takes f3, bishop takes f3, f6, rook c4, e4, d takes e4, rook e5, rook a1, rook d7, bishop g4, rook d4, rook takes d4, knight takes d4, rook d1, knight takes c2, rook c1, knight d4, rook takes c7, h5, bishop c8, rook takes a5, bishop takes b7, king h7, bishop d5, f5, rook c4, f4, rook takes d4, f takes g3, f takes g3, rook a1 check, king f2, rook c1, rook e4, bishop e8, rook e8, bishop b5, bishop g8 check, king h6, king e3, g5, bishop d5, g takes h4, g takes h4, rook c2, b3, king g7, g3, king f6, rook b6 check, king e7, king f4, rook c3, rook g6, a5, king e5, bishop e8, rook g7 check, king f8, rook g8 check, king e7, king d4, rook c1, Rook G7 check. King F6. Rook A7. Rook D1 check. King C5. Rook D3. E5 check. King F5. E6. King E5. Bishop C4. Rook takes G3. Rook A8. Bishop G6. E7. Rook G4. Rook G8.